Hello, hello, hello. Today is December 31st, 2023. Happy New Year's Eve from Korea. And right now is 2:10 p.m. here. And so today, my plan of celebrating the last day of 2023 is that first this live is reflecting on how was the year of 2023 specifically for me. So I will get into those details later. So it's just, yeah, just reflecting on it. And I really like to do this. I don't think I did it last year. I don't know why I didn't. I don't know, but this is why I'm reflecting on it to like just think back on it and thinking how did the year go for me and stuff. So that's what today's live is. And then later today, I don't know what time exactly, just randomly later today, Korea time, I'll have like a kind of a New Year's Eve party, but we won't be counting down to the new year together. It's just celebrating, like having fun. But I don't know how fun it'll be. I'll figure that out later. So anyways, let's get into the reflection time. So 2023 started off really, really crazy for me. And every time when I think back about this year, number one, I still can't believe how fast it was. I've been alive for 33 years, right? And I mean, I can't really remember a lot of things of my childhood, of course not, but and of course with school when I was a student, I always felt like time was very short. But I guess I mean to say this is what I mean. After graduating and going into my adult life of responsibilities, adulting basically, I feel like this has been the fastest year of my working adult life. And that's that's just crazy to me. And so that's why I really wanted to reflect on it. It's like, how did this year go by so stinking fast? And it's just felt like such a blur. So because it just felt so crazy, that's why I really wanted to reflect on it. And I just feel like this is something that I want and need to do for myself, and how to go about it for next year and preparing myself appropriately for the many years to come, of course, right? So yeah, but anyways, I think this is something I should do every single year, because it's just, I'm not getting any younger, right? So I'm getting older all the time. And yeah, as each year goes by, it's just more precious to me as I get older as well. Even though I'm still young, of course I'm still young, but yeah, but I think I'm getting to that age where just time is very more valuable to me, I guess. And in the future there's going to be many sad things that's going to happen too, right? And so before all those sad things will happen, it's why I just feel like during these years now, I should enjoy them and make the best of them as best I can. And so this is just a big reflection time of just, yeah, the past times and future times. That's just basically what's going to happen today. Hey, Cherry, right now it's 2 p.m. here in Korea. I don't know where's in your time, but I'm very impressed that you could be here at this time. And so thanks, girlfriend. She calls me a cute lady. So, of course, for the end of the year, I want to be kind of cute. So I did try to be cute. So thank you for saying that you think I look cute today. Thanks. And yes, you too. Happy New Year's Eve. And it's okay. Okay. So yeah, I was so impressed that Cherry would be here, but then she just said she can't stay. Totally understandable. I didn't think you could even come at this time, in all honesty. And so anyway, she said she can't stay. She's at work right now and she'll catch up with me later. Sounds good. So you're so impressive. You're at work right now, but you're like, oh my gosh, I see Chrissy is live. Let me still leave a comment. You're so sweet as always. Cherry's always such a sweet gal. So it's okay. Yeah. Please focus on your work first. But that sucks. You're working on New Year's Eve. I mean, I don't know. To everyone always is working all the time. And because it's Sunday and it's New Year's Eve, of course, many people are still working. But anyways, have a good day and enjoy this New Year's Eve and enjoy the work. And I'll hopefully see you later. And of course, catch this on replay later. So Cherry, hopefully see you later. Okay. So back to 2023 reflection. I wrote it all down because I knew I would forget things, and I did while writing it down. And so I'll talk about it all as I show to you guys my PowerPoint presentation of me writing. And so yes, I wrote it all in Korean because as I was writing it, I'm like, it's so much easier to write it in Korean. So basically all these like things that happened to me, it's I can abbreviate it and just it's less writing in Korean than it would be in English. And so anyways, but I'll translate for you guys. But also you can see how my handwriting is in Korean. So anyways, this here says January. This is January in Korean, and all the things that happened to me in January of 2023. Oh yeah, I should write the year down as well. Yeah, so this is what happened to me almost 1 year ago. Crazy. I still can't believe it. So most of this time of me reflecting is just me like really not believing what happened to me in the last 365 days. So anyways, January in the year 2023, I started the year off with a bang. I mean, the thing is we knew the Monster X comeback would be in January. It happened January 9th. And so they announced it end of December. And so when they announced it, I was in Japan with my brother on vacation. And that's when they announced, hey, Monster X comeback January 9th. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, it's like, why they announce it when I'm in Japan? But it's okay. So I just dealt with it as best as possible because I wanted to focus on my vacation with my brother. But as you guys know, I got injured and stuff. So actually, yeah, that's one thing I should put here about my injury. Yeah, I started the year off with my muscle injury. How should I write? How do I write that in Korean? Oh yeah, I'll just say my knee hurts. 무릎 아픔. Yeah, that was definitely significant of the start of my 2023. I was injured, so I wrote here my knee hurt because of my Japan trip. So yeah, 2023 started that way. And so even though my knee was getting better, but I still was not 100% in good health. And so yeah, so that's how I started 2023. And so the first thing here is the Monster X Reason comeback, which January 9th. And so yeah, so that was the first thing we started in 2023. And I wanted to believe was gonna go normal as how all their comebacks would be. And I would try to get into their music shows if possible. But as always, I go in with low expectations. But one thing I didn't expect is that they would have a freaking pop-up store. So the second row here, it says Reason pop-up store. I was, when they announced that, I'm just like, given I'm my K-shopper business, I just knew that was gonna be really tough on me because I think at this point 90% of my customers are Monster X fans, which is really impressive. I really, it's really, I don't know, it's just so interesting given I didn't become a Monster X fan until after I started my K-shopper business. And so it's just so crazy that I became their fan because of the customers Anyway, so most of my customers are Monster X fans, right? And so I knew, of course, because of this pop-up store, that of course many people wanted my help, and I knew it. Okay, so anyways, as you guys remember, so the pop-up store lasted 3 weeks, if I remember correctly, right? And I went almost every single day. Do you guys remember all my stories? Anyways, yeah, just thinking back on it and just briefly just remembering those days. First off, there's no way I would have been able to go so often if it wasn't so close to my house. So if you guys remember, I only have to take one bus from my neighborhood to go to the pop-up store venue, which is in the Hyundai department store. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm still a little bit sick, and I'm still medicated. FYI, just as always keep that in mind. So anyway, so the bus ride only took 30 minutes as well. So convenient, so fast. That's the only reason why I was able to go so often. If I didn't live so close there, I wouldn't have been able to go often, and then I wouldn't have been able to bring in a lot of orders and customers. And so it was very convenient, all those things. And I'm like, I should take advantage of it. And I did. I went to that store almost every single day. Man, yeah, I still can't believe it. So yeah, it was wild. It was wild, but I have to admit it was kind of fun because it was just a new experience. And when's the next time that a Monster X pop-up store would be near my house again? And it was just, yeah. So that's why I took advantage of it, and And yeah, I it was so tiring, so stressful, but it was just overall unforgettable fun experience thanks to Monster X. Like they make me suffer a lot, as you guys know. It's a love-hate relationship with Monster X, but it's mainly love. Of course, mainly love, but I really, really suffer so much because of Monster X. But the bright side is that I honestly still always have fun. Like because it's Monster X and because I love them so much, like even through all the suffering, it's I can still enjoy it because I love them so much. And so, anyways, but I also love doing my work. I really enjoy me doing my K-shopper work and able to help so many people get these items. It was just, yeah, it's always very fulfilling for me. But of course, I'm so exhausted and tired. And so by the end of it, once it was over, I was so happy. Of course, I was so happy once it was all over. But starting from this point on, so starting from already January 2023, I was nonstop working all the time. And so with all the shopping I was doing already, but then I have to organize everything and ship out everything. Like every single day, I was always busy with something. So just right from the get-go of 2023, I was just always working all the time. And so yeah, that's what I keep saying all about all of 2023. If you guys remember, I'm just always saying I'm so busy, guys. I'm still working so much. Like it was so interesting how I felt like I never felt any kind of slowdown or any kind of yeah, I just always felt like I always had something to do every single day, which is good, right? I can't say that's not good, right? But just compared to past years of being my case shopper, at least I would have some days where it's like, oh, it's not too busy today. Like I can slow things down and just relax. Like 2023, I can't remember a day where I felt like, oh yeah, I can slow down and like, not do so much work. No, every single day I'm like, there's so much things I have to do every single day. And so again, bright side, it's really great that I was so busy with work all the time. And it's just important that with the downside of being like exhausted and trying to balance life and stuff. And yeah, so that 2023 really had me think how exactly I should do better in organizing my work and personal life, and having a good balance. That also yeah, taught me a lot. So anyways, yeah, from the get-go, starting January, because of Monster X, yeah, really put me in a whirlwind. So anyways, now into more fun things to talk about. This third line here, it says here 괜찮아, or the song that Juhan made, what's it called in English? It's All Right. Yeah, so It's All Right, music course. So if you guys remember, I try to get into Any Beautiful Liar music shows, but of course I never got in, given so I still am not happy every time when I think about it, because I used to be able to get into so many music shows for Monster X, but now it's just the new fans that join in. And again, it's great that the fandom grew, but I can't say that the fandom is huge. I don't think it's huge, but the fans that joined, they are at least it seems the majority of the new fans that join are I don't know how to describe their personality anymore. Like in the past, like during OT7 times, the fandom was just so chill, so nice, so just so good, but not super good. Of course, there's bad things with every fandom, but I just always felt good when I was with the fandom. When I see them at music shows or concerts, it just always felt comfortable and nice. Yeah, but then now when I hang out with the new fandom, seeing them at whatever events we are in, I don't know, maybe it's because they're younger now. I think maybe the younger generation are, I don't know. There's something going on with the younger kids these days. So I think I want to say maybe that's the blame of why they act this way. But yeah, but that's the reason why I can't get into their music shows anymore, because majority of them are paying people to help them get on the name list. It's really, really disappointing to see that, and that is not a fair game for anyone anymore. It's like only the people who can pay people to get them on the name list for music shows, those are the only people that can get it. And like I only try with my best luck and effort. And so anytime that I can get into a music show is really, 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 really so lucky that I'm able to beat out those people who pay people to get in, you know? So so yeah, I never felt that way in the past of people paying to get on the name list, and it always felt fair. Going to music shows, like there were some music shows I didn't get in just because, just by luck, I wasn't fast enough. But I always felt like it was very fair, given I was able to go to so many music shows, and so that's partially good luck. But yeah, yeah, it just gave me that feeling from past music shows signups and now current signups. So yeah, so I that's why I don't really want to say it's because the fandom is so big. That's why I can't get into the music shows anymore. It really feels like it's because majority are paying people to get into music shows. So that's the reality I have to accept and deal with now. And it just still makes me sad. It makes me sad that this fandom, they will go through those lengths to get into their music shows and not play fairly with the rest of us. It's just, yeah, it doesn't make me feel good. So as I keep trying to get into their music shows for this comeback, it was so lucky that I got into the Quintana It's Alright music show. So what helped me with the good luck on that is that on this day they had three pre-recordings because they're so amazing. Okay, they're so amazing. And also Music Core was very generous with them for their pre-recordings. So they had three pre-recordings: Beautiful Liar, It's All Right, and Deny. And so the rule is, when people sign up to attend these pre-recordings, you cannot go to more than one of them because they're all happening one after another. So it's not going to be possible that you can go to all three or more than one, basically, because of the times and stuff. And so yeah, so strictly they made it so that signups, you can only do it for one of these pre-recordings. And so that gave me some what's the word? Gave me some advantage. Yeah, some advantage because I have less competition. Like hopefully some more fans would want to go to the Beautiful Liar or Deny pre-recording, and then hopefully not too many people for It's All Right. But we don't know. We don't know. And so yeah, so I apply, and yeah, so out of the three, I wanted to see It's All Right. I really wanted, because that song just really touches me, and just Juhan is just a great song maker, as we know. So yeah, so anyways, I mean, all the songs are good, but as you guys remember, I'm not a huge fan of Beautiful Liar, but it would have been nice to be able to see Beautiful Liar at least once, since it was a title song. But I just had a feeling I just wouldn't have a good chance of getting in, and so I rather not risk it and go for the B-sides instead. So between It's All Right and Deny, I would rather, yeah, see It's All Right. But I was hoping, would a lot of people want to see It's All Right? I don't know, but very luckily I was able to get into the It's All Right music show. And I think out of all three pre-recordings, I was able to see how many people apply. It's All Right was the least amount of people that applied to it. I don't know why. That still makes me judge the Korean fandom. Like, they really don't like the song It's All Right. I don't know. So it's whatever. So anyways, more for me. So I try to take it positively. If the other fans don't like it, at least I will give it my support and give me good luck to go see it. By the way, I am just posted on Insta story just now. What the heck? What the heck? Or no, this was 3 minutes ago. Wow. Okay. He wrote there 2023 last back. So his last time exercising his back. That's what his Insta story is. Okay. Thanks, I am. That's really interesting timing. So anyways, back to my story. So yeah, so that is a really, really memorable thing for me on that month. And every time when I go to a music show, it's always exhausting. You guys saw my rants and all you guys already know this, so I need to make this brief. So anyways, even though it was still very exhausting, but that was it was such a crazy music show, because Gi-hyun sat on my row. Do you guys remember that? He sat on my row, and then they recorded the audience, and so I was on TV for a little bit, and I had an ending shot at the end. Do you guys remember that? So I'm like, I guess I just made my Music Core debut. And so that's not only, yeah, that's another thing as well. This was my Music Core debut, January 14. I think that was when it aired. Yeah, so that was funny. So yeah, so that definitely was a very memorable thing. And so yeah, but yeah, that pop-up store was really, yeah. So anyways, yeah, so I felt I really Did a lot in January because of Monster X, the comeback, and this was a big like what's the word? A big good start to the new year, I guess. It was. And yeah, it's still hard for me to believe that happened a year ago. Yeah. So, anyways, that was lots of good memories of the beginning of 2023. And so I made a typo. That's why there's a big heart here. But then I'm like, oh, I should probably put a heart here for all the months. And so here, I wrote here all the birthdays that happened in January. So I put here my mom, and then Hyungwon, I am birthday. So yeah, so all the birthdays in January. So that's January. Now let's move on to February. So February, there are some things that happened to me in February that I didn't really talk about with you guys, but they were significant for my life, and so that's why I decided to write them here. So yeah, it's a lot less for February. So here, NCT, yes, NCT promotions. So usually, as I just mentioned before, my customers are Monster X fans, but I had a customer request for me a lot of NCT stuff at this time. So this was their comeback. And so because of starting this NCT shopping journey, I also post about it, promote about it, like, does anyone need help with NCT stuff? And so that got me more NCT customers during this time. So this felt like just the start of me more immersed into the NCT fandom and how their shopping works and everything. Like, I learned so much of 2023 about NCT, SM, all the things they do. So it was just very, very interesting to see that happen. Like, this was the beginning, basically. Ever since their comeback in February, I did so many things for NCT. And so, yeah, so I just always remember that, because that happened in the beginning of February, their comeback. And then the customers request for me so many things to do, because NCT coming from SM Entertainment, they do so many things. So that was very busy for me as well. Yeah, so after January, I was so busy with Monster X, right? But then February, 1 month later, I was so busy with NCT stuff. And so yeah, so that was just very interesting to experience all that for February. And then here it's the first episode of Mon Mogodo Go. So Mongo, their YouTube content that they started after. I mean, I'm shocked they don't really have their own YouTube content, like original content. But yeah, this was the start of it finally in February, the first episode. So I thought that was significant, because that started our like watch parties all year and stuff. So I thought that was significant to be. Yeah. And then here, anytime you see this heart, that's not a typo. I just decided after my first typo, I'll just always have a heart there to represent the birthdays. So here, February is my older sister's birthday in February. So that's all the significant things that happened to me in February. But keep in mind, I'm still so busy all the time, even though there's very little for February, but I'm still always busy from new shopping things. And also because of the pop-up store from January, I was trying to process all those orders during February as well, while still doing other shopping things I was doing. And that's why I'm always so busy, so I'm always doing something. And so yeah, so just keep that in mind. I'm always doing something all the time, but this is just reflecting on the big things that happen every month. So let's move on. Hey guys, why are you not sleeping? So wait, Delarian, hi Delarian. So she's asking me to recover from my cold. I'm getting better. So last week, you guys saw me in like the worst condition, because that was before I got medicine. But then earlier this week, I finally went to the doctor and got medicine. And today is the 6th day of me taking medicine, and I'm slowly getting better. As you can see, I'm almost back to normal, but I still have boogers that still pop up. So I still have that. My throat is not 100% better yet. If you hear me cough, it's just normal. And so that's just, yeah, so for some reason, this cold mixed with, I think I got a sinus infection. I didn't know what was the word for it, but yeah, someone said to me recently, maybe I have a sinus infection. Yeah, so I think I did, and then some kind of allergies going on, because I usually have seasonal allergies and during this time. And so yeah, all that mixed together is why I'm in this day. And by the way, my medicine is right here. Do you want to see it? Look at all this medicine I have to eat. This is for each meal. And so yeah, this is all my medicine I need to eat. But thankfully it is helping me get better. And so like I said, I'm not 100% better yet, but after I finish all this medicine, if I still feel like I'm still not exactly better, I think that just means I need to keep eating medicine. And so I'll go back to the doctor and like ask for their opinion and stuff. But most importantly, I really am getting better. So that's all to know. And hopefully into the new year, you will see me only be healthy and just, yeah, I really don't want to get sick again. Like that's why I hate being sick, but it's just so unfortunate. My mom got me sick. Just FYI, it's not my fault that I got sick. It's just because I was with my mom in Hong Kong and it was unavoidable that I was going to get sick from her. So what can we do? But in the future, when I go on trips with my mom, I'll try and be super, super, super strict with her. It's like, Mom, you cannot get me sick again because of what happened last time. Like I need to use this as leverage to make sure we don't ever get sick again next time we go. But I'm still taking the high road. Like I'm so glad we didn't catch the flu or COVID. Is nothing that serious. And so yeah, it's just a long recovery time for me. And hopefully you guys will see me in 2024 be uber healthy and super like not drowsy and not loopy and stuff. Yeah, I cannot wait for you guys to see me back to normal into the new year. Yeah, Delarian, she saw Shawnee's vlog. It gives you hope that Om Yum Yum might make a comeback. Oh my gosh. Like, are they listening to me? Yeah, yeah, I'm hopeful as well. But given they went to LA in August, so that's a really long time of editing that. And then now they're posting it in December. So I'm like, why it took so long? And so I don't know. They like Starship is what should we call them? They don't prioritize Monster X. I mean, we can obviously see that, right? So yeah, so I'm hopeful that Om Yum Yum come back for Shaunu. I mean, given he's gonna be alone waiting for the guy's return, so just yeah, keep him busy and like give us more content while he's here forever. Like, come on, Starship. It's just so crazy to me. They don't prioritize things like this. You guys get me? So yeah. But I'm hopeful. And yeah, his vlog was so cute. Like Shaunu just being himself, just being just a silly guy. And I'm so jealous they fly business class. Like, of course they should fly business class. But I really want to experience business class one day. But it's so expensive, as you guys know. But I'm hoping one day I can spoil myself and do a business class flight one day because I'm so curious about it. But it was nice to see, Shaunu show it to us. But yeah, I really want to experience that one day. But I'm always jealous of them that they can experience it all the time, So yeah. Lou, happy New Year's Eve. I mean, I don't know why you're still awake at this time, but yeah, you guys can hang out as long as you want with me. Don't worry. And also I plan to do another live later tonight, but I don't know if you guys will be awake at that time. And so regardless, happy to see you here. If this will be the last time I see you for 2023, exciting. So Lulu says, hi, everyone. Chrissy doing 2023 monthly recaps. That's exactly right. She says, yes, she totally lived. I know. I lived at the MX Papa store. It's legit my second home. Every time when I go there, I'm like, oh, it's my second home. It really is. Was that the fact check comeback? Oh, NCT February. What was it called? I can't remember, but the title song was Ayo, but it was a repackage of Too Baddie. If you remember that, but yeah, I can't remember the name of the album, even though I did a lot of NCT stuff at that time. Yeah, it evades me at this moment. But fact check, I really can't remember. But ever since this time, NCT beginning of this year, I've been doing a lot of NCT all throughout the year, and so I cannot remember all of their album titles, sadly. Yeah, so funny. And then Lewis says, it's the last weekend of freedom for you guys at work, and yes, you're awake. Awesome. Well, I'm glad you can enjoy your last weekend of freedom, and for some reason you're not sleeping. Yeah, hang out with me and recap with me, sure thing. Lulu says there's been a lot of sinus infections going on around where you are. Good to know. Yeah, so that I feel like my mom got the sinus infection and the cold because she was really sick, in my opinion. And so she must have had something. And then when she gave it to me, it's just my body is like, I can't handle all these sickness going on in here. So yeah, so guys, be careful out there, okay? Yeah. And you're also recovering from one too. Get out of here. So are you? I hope you're pretty okay. Like, do you need to take medicine? But I think in Canada there's a lot of medicine you could get from over the counter. So in Korea, there's only so much that we could get from the pharmacy without seeing a doctor. So I think this medicine that I got from the doctor, I'm only able to get it in Korea when it's prescribed to me, so I can't get it over the counter or something. So I don't want you guys to think that I'm super serious. I think these could be like over the counter medicine in other countries. So I hope you guys are doing okay. Um but yeah, so funny. I think winter time, this is normal, right? Yeah, it's just so normal. But still, it could have been prevented. I'm still like, ma'am, if only she was more careful. But yeah, there's ways to prevent it. But if it's unavoidable, it's unavoidable. And just always take care as always. Lulu says Shawnu's close-up eating vlog was too cute and fun. I'm glad you guys like it. That's how he is, as you guys know. Yeah, that's how he is. It's just so fun. Lulu says they are totally listening to us. Get out of here, stop. I don't know. I'm always joking about it, but sometimes I wonder, maybe they're bored on YouTube and they randomly find my videos. But then again, I still don't know how good is their English level, but it's hilarious. I know. Anyways, yeah. So they're watching us, and then she says, I feel like Hyungwon filmed separate content for his Chaelog. 1,000% it must be. So I wonder what Hyungwon has prepared for his vlogs while he's in the military. So I'm very curious. I don't want to believe it's the same way that Shawnu was doing. So we'll see later. Yeah, what has Hyungwon cooked up for us? Lulu says, okay, I'm thinking of NCT 127. Yeah. So I do a lot of shopping for NCT 127. That was February. It was a 127 comeback. And then I do other NCT things because the NCT universe is so crazy. So I had a customer teach me about it since I was helping her to get all this NCT stuff. It's wild, being an NCT fan. So if any of you guys are NCT fans, I really admire you guys. Like, how can you keep up with everything and all the members, it's wild. And so I do understand why some NCT fans would want my help. And so it's wild. That's all I have to say. So it's I'm so glad that Monster X is nothing like that, So it's always so interesting when I buy things for K-pop groups that I'm not a fan of. I that's why I really like my K-shopper work. Even if I'm not a fan of that group, I find it so interesting when I go through all those things that they do, and it just makes me think, yeah, I still really like Monster X 1 the best, and things makes me always think about everything. But I'm not putting down anything. It's just my preference. I'm glad that the groups I like is not like that. But I admire NCT fans, legit really admire them. How they can go through all this as their fans is just really, really fascinating to me. Lulu says you did a nasal spray and it worked for you. Good to know. Yeah, I don't think they sell that in Korea, at least not over the counter. But my doctor never said anything that I needed a nasal spray. So I just assumed this medicine is just all I need. And yeah, so I'm glad, Lulu, you're doing all good. And you know about Mark, that's right. Mark from NCT, he is such an interesting guy. So I also have been learning all the members of NCT after having to go through all these things for customers. Like, yeah, Mark is such an interesting guy. And yeah, so he's Canadian, Indy, he's Canadian, and he seems to be in all the groups. Mark, SM loves Mark. And like, I do understand he's a talented guy, but he's not amazing. Okay, and in my opinion, I don't think he's amazing, but yeah, Mark is in almost all the NCT units except for the Chinese unit. Basically, he's even in Super M. Super M, which is a combination of other groups, but he's even put in there. And so I'm just, yeah. So lucky Mark, and also he doesn't have to go to the military because he's Canadian. So yeah, it's just very, very interesting. And yeah, right. That's why I'm saying he's also in Super M. It's so crazy. He's in all of them except for the Chinese NCT unit group. Yeah. So I still will talk about NCT because in March I was still busy. So like if you guys know about Monster X timeline, they didn't really do a lot after Reason comeback. And so in March I was still busy with NCT stuff. But before that, March, as we know, is Wano's birthday. So do you guys remember I went to a Wano birthday cafe? That's what this says. That Wano birthday cafe. I went to only one, right? Yeah. I only went to one, and that one was a cafe and an exhibition. So I remember showing it to you guys. But that fan site. Okay, so 1 second. So that Wano fan site. She's a nice gal. She's okay. So I actually met her in person there. She's a nice gal, but I don't know. I think fan site fans, they're just It's rare to meet one that's really good, I think. Like not that they're not it's so hard to explain. It's just So let me just say the story. So at this birthday cafe, you're also able to buy their photo frames. And so one customer wanted me to buy a lot of Wano photo frames. Like she's so in love with Wano. I really admire all these Wano fans and like the things that they want to buy, even though it's not an official goods, but it's a beautiful photo of Wano. And so I'm just like, of course, if you want my help to help buy these photos, yeah. And so anyways, I was gonna help buy these photos for some customers, and so through the fan site, when you buy it in person, it's cheaper than buying it through their online form. It's just I don't know. I don't know why they do that, but I guess they want to make it what's the word? Make it more. They want more people to buy it in person. That's why I think they make it cheaper. So anyway, so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna buy it in person so we could get it at a cheaper price. So I did all that, and then as I'm also promoting about, hey, I'm at this Wano birthday cafe. Is there any other customers that want my help with it? So I had a new customer contact me about help to buy one of the Wano photos for her, and she was contacting the fan site on her own through Twitter, and I'm just like, okay. And then I'm saying to her, well, right now she says she's only doing orders in person. Like the price that she's selling it at is only if you order it in person, but you are not in Korea. So I'm thinking you need my help to order this in person, right? And so that's why, yeah, she contacted me. But then she's like, no, the fan site said that I can just order directly through her and it's the same price as it would be in person. And I'm like, excuse me? So I mean, I appreciate her being honest with me, but I'm just like, the fan site is allowing you to buy it at this price when you're not in person ordering it. And I'm just like, that's not fair. That's not fair. I'm coming all this way here. I mean, I wanted to come here anyway, but I'm doing all this in person so I could get it at this discount price. But in the end, she's allowing people to order it through contacting her on Twitter and it's still the same price. No, that is I was, yeah, when I saw this, yeah, so when I was talking to this customer about, I'm just like, this fan site is just, I don't know how to explain it. It's like it's not fair, but I also understand her. Maybe she just wants to make money. She just wants to make money. She knows this person is not in Korea, and it's just like, yeah, I'll sell it to you as is. But it's so weird. How come she doesn't say to her, hey, just wait until later when you can order it through her online form, which is a different price because it's more expensive to do it online. So I don't know why the fan site doesn't tell her to do that. So, anyways, long story short, I'm trying to make it short. So upon knowing that, then I decide to contact the fan site myself because I already ordered the photos with her in person. And then this customer tells me, oh, you could just order it by contacting her. You don't have to go in person. So then I'm like, okay, let me ask the fan site if this is true. So I asked the fan site first via Twitter DM because I wasn't at the cafe anymore. And I'm just like, hey, someone just contacted me saying that we don't have to order in person. We could just contact you to order it. Is that true? And so I just asked her that, and she's like, no, that's not true. And I'm like, did I just catch you in a lie? So anyways, sorry. So she tells me, no, that's not true. I made a mistake with that other person saying that you could order it directly through me online and it's the same price. No, I'm like losing my mind because I'm so busy with this birthday cafe. I totally blah blah. And I'm just like, how can you make a mistake like that? In all honesty, okay, like someone contacts you to buy a frame, but she can't go there in person, but you're selling it to her at the same price as it would be in person, but she can't go there in person. It doesn't make sense to me, right? So I just feel like I just call you in a lie, okay? Because I just wanted to make sure if it's true. If it's true, then I want to order everything online too, and I still want to get it at that same price. And she's like, no, you have to go in person to get it at this price. And I'm like, okay, good to know. So I talked with this customer and then I said, hey, I just talked to this fan site and she said you do have to go in person in order to get it at this price. And then the customer says back to me, oh yeah, the fan site just contacted me saying that she made a mistake and she's not able to order with me like this anymore. And I'm just like, yeah. So I felt a little bit bad because if I didn't ask her, then the customer would have been able to like order it on her own by herself. But that's not fair, you know? So anyways, long story short, so sorry. That customer needs my help to order because you can only do it in person to get it at that price. So I go back to the cafe in person to order this photo frame for this customer. And the fan site's like, I'm sorry about that mix up. I'm like, it's okay. And I'm just like, you would have gone away with it if that customer didn't contact me. So anyways, yeah, so that whole experience with that fan site just didn't make me feel good that she would do something like that. And just, yeah, so from that point on, I'm like, I hope I don't ever have to buy from this fan site anymore. And very interestingly, because I follow her Twitter, she doesn't post anything anymore. But then again, because Wano is in the military, of course, so I wonder if she'll do another birthday cafe for 2024. But I personally don't think I want to support her anymore. So yeah, it's just unfortunate when we meet fan sites that just, it just doesn't. Why did you even say to her that you can order it at that price when you don't go in person? It just makes no sense to me why she even said that to begin with. And whatever excuse you had, that makes no sense that you would even say that, right? It's I really feel pretty sure I caught her in a lie. So long story short, I'm so sorry, but that was very memorable. Okay, that was very memorable. That's why I wrote it here. That Wano birthday cafe, I bought so much stuff from that fan site, and I was of course really happy to help so many customers get everything that they want from this fan site. And I gave her so much money, but she doesn't give me like anything like a thank you or a gift. Like, she didn't give me anything extra. But all that matters is that in the end, everything was done fairly. I got it at the prices fairly, and I got everything that I bought. That's all I can ask for. And so yeah, very memorable. And I hope for 2024, the next Wano birthday cafe that I go to, hopefully will be a lot better. But I wonder, will it require a lot of customers that want my help with that birthday cafe? I don't know. We'll see. So we'll see what happens next year. And then the second thing for March that I was busy with, NCT Home. So this was not a comeback. So this was NCT randomly just have this store exhibition. Like SM is just, they do the most random things to make money. So that's one thing I appreciate. Starship is kind of not really that way. Kind of. Okay, so there's no reason at all of why they have this new store and exhibition for NCT. It's just for fun, basically. Like nothing related to their comeback or anything or whatnot. It's a title, NCT Home, and it's like a home party kind of design, and they have all this merch, all these photo cards, and this big the exhibition was super big. Did I ever post about it? I don't think I did. I should really post a lot of things. And so anyways, it was really, really big, and the merch buying was very complicated. Oh my gosh. So that I had to go to the store 3 times. Yeah, I did. I went to the store 3 times. So that was basically like my third home. So after I went through the Monster X pop-up store experience. But yeah, this sadly was not near my home, but going there 3 times, that's okay. It was like within my limit. Okay, let's go. So why did I go 3 times? Because every single week was new merchandise. Oh my gosh, SM Entertainment, y'all are crazy. Okay, so I'm just so glad. That's one thing, is that Starship is not copying SM that way. So anyways, yeah. So this exhibition is for 3 weeks, and each week new merchandise. So you have to go there each time in order to buy that new merchandise. So anyways, so of course the customers needed my help, and so I was happy to help them. And so yeah, got all the merch that they wanted. Except of course sometimes merch sells out, but most of the time I was able to get the stuff that they wanted, thankfully. And just yeah, so that's again, yeah, a memorable experience for me in March. And again, why was I so busy all the time? But yeah, I never told you guys about all the NCT stuff that I did, but yeah, that kept me busy in March. And then here says Wano's birthday, celebrated in March. Oh my gosh, we're not even done with spring. No, we just started spring. Okay, we just started spring, and then into April. As you guys remember, April is significant to me for lots of things. But what happened in 2023? Yeah. Okay. So one second. Oh, okay. So Lulu says SM is notorious for repackaging albums with just 1 or 2 songs. That is correct. That is correct. That's one thing again that I'm glad that's actually Starship doesn't do. I mean, they did for Shine Forever. That was the only time they did a repackage, and thankfully never really did that again. But yeah, SM is known for doing that. That's right. Shiny Atlantis album was just a pretty photo book with recycled album. Like again, I admire anyone who's an SM fan. Now that I think about it. Yeah, Shiny does it, of course. Yeah, NCT known for, and all the SM groups. Yeah, but I never bought anything of the other SM groups now that I think about it. Only Shiny and NCT. EXO, no EXO. I've done EXO. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. And so yeah. Oh, and I used to be a Super Junior fan. I remember them having repackages and stuff. And yeah, yeah. But anyways, they know how to get fans money. It's so crazy how NCT they would still be doing new things, new merch things when they're not even having a comeback. So again, that's why I'm kind of glad Starship doesn't do that. So we feel like we're always buying things with Monster X, but no, if you're an NCT fan, you are buying things almost all the time. It's wild. And so anyways, but I'm really happy to help the NCT fans as much as I can. So now into April 2023. It's still my favorite month because it's my birthday month. But in 2023, we went through a lot. We went through a lot. So first thing, I didn't do it in date order, so I'll say it in date order. So number one here, Minhyuk enlists on April 4th. Yeah, the beginning of April starts with the first member to enlist of 2023. Minhyuk enlists in April. Can you guys believe that? Okay, because I will never stop saying that. That's so crazy to me that Minhyuk enlisted earlier this year, and now we're December. It just felt like it was yesterday, right? Felt like it was yesterday, and so yeah, so that was the first thing we dealt with, Minhyuk enlisting early April. And then after that, we celebrated my birthday. And on my birthday, that's when I decided to go to Jeollado, Gwangju. So Jeollado is the name of the province because Gwangju, there's multiple cities in Korea called Gwangju. And so anyway, so I went to Jeollado, Gwangju, and it was my first time going. And yeah, as you guys remember, my Gwangju trip was chill. I mean, Gwangju is not really known for lots of things, but I wanted to experience how it is. This was my first time going, and it's the hometown of Hyungwon and IM. And yeah, it was just a very chill. I just wanted to treat myself for my birthday, just to go somewhere, and that's why I decided to go. And then the next thing that happened, just timing is weird. It just is. But here with 2 stars here, this is Moonbin's name, and yeah, it's significant. It's sad, but it's still significant to me. About Moonbin. Yeah, I'm still not over it. So we talked about it briefly in April when it happened. Just my feelings about it, you guys' feelings about it. It's very significant. And even though I'm not his fan, I'm not even an Astro fan, but it still means a lot to me. Yeah, it still makes me emotional thinking about it. So anyways, I'm not gonna talk about it deeply here. It's supposed to be a brief reflection, but so anyway, so Moonbin, his birthday is the same birthday as I am, January 26th. And so I do want to celebrate his birthday together with I am. And so I'm thinking on January 26th to celebrate both I am and Moonbin. I think I want to talk about it more at that time, all my feelings about it, and moving on from it, but also but not really moving on from it. I mean just how are we gonna keep going? No, what I mean by that? It's significant. Okay, it's significant. It's anyone who's not affected by it, I think that's up to each person. Like, how do they take it? Because again, I'm not his fan, but it's just still very significant to me. And so yeah, so every year in April now, we'll always remember Moonbin. And not only Moonbin, but many people have been passing away in 2023. But yeah, but just it's still very significant to me. So we'll talk about it more on his birthday. Like, we'll have a good time celebrating their birthday, but I also feel like that's the best time to really talk more deeply about it. So yeah, so that was the timing of it, because he passed away when I was in Gwangju. So it was just yeah. So anyway, so that was very significant. And so in again, the timing, a few days after Moonbin, Shawnu finishes his military service. So it was April was really wow, like April is still my favorite month, but we went through a lot in April this year. So yeah, so a few days after that, Sean finishes his military service, but he doesn't have his like YouTube party celebrating his return because of Moonbin's passing. So yeah, so it was just a lot of feelings. Like I still did like to see Shaunu because long time no see, because he rarely, would post, like barely, not even, he barely posted anything during the 1 year, 9 months he was in the military. And so finally seeing him back and now more often, yeah, but still it's I feel a bit sad that we couldn't really celebrate it as best as we wanted, but it's okay, and I think Shaunu understands as well that it was a difficult time for all of us. So yeah, April this year was yeah, it was pretty yeah, it was, it is what it is. It is what it is. And then here, the heart, this is saying my and my little brother's birthday. So in April, I like it not only for my birthday, but it's also my little brother's birthday in April. Yeah, okay, so let's keep going. So now into May. So I feel like, April, both happy and sad things, but into May, let's bring up the mood now. So into May, if you guys remember, May 2023, my niece, this is niece in Korean, 조카. I mean, niece, nephew or niece, it's the same word in Korean, 조카. So my niece was born in May. So she was born on May 9th. And so very, very significant. Like so the thing is, I can never tell you guys how she's related to me. You can guess, but I can't say for privacy reasons how she's related to me, but she's very significant to me, her birth on May 9th. And so because of her, I go to USA. So here I say long time no, like it's been a long time since I took a trip to the USA. The last time I went to USA, 2018. I feel pretty sure 2018. And so then yeah, 5 years later, go to USA, and after COVID is a lot better. And so yeah, because of my newborn niece, we go to USA. And so my first time meeting her, so like I landed in USA May 12th, I think. And so she was born May 9th. And so I see her 3 days after she's born. She's legit a newborn baby. And it was yeah, it was just very exciting. And she is so cute. I wonder if because I'm biased because she's related to me, but I've never seen such a cute baby before, and I'm glad that I'm related to her, that she's so stinking cute. And so I really enjoyed all that time with her, and also hanging out with my family, of course. And I did see some old friends when I was in USA as well. So it was overall very good time of going to USA with my family and a newborn niece. It was very, very, very exciting. And then in May, Juhan solo debut. I still, my timing, we can never get good timing, as you guys know. And so I was in USA when when his album dropped, and you guys were with me during those reaction parties in USA. But it was good memory, in my opinion. It was good memory doing all those things in USA. And so it's very exciting. Juhan solo debut, end of May. Yeah, so May was a very, very fun, exciting time. And then here, the birthday is Monster X birthday, May 14th, and also my niece's birthday. So very nice. May is lots of good stuff. Okay. Now finally we're in summer. Let's keep going. So summer. So I come back to Korea from USA May. Does May have 30 or 31 days? No, 31 days. Okay. So I come back May 31st. Yeah. Because I remember leaving USA May 30th. So I come back to Korea May 31st, and then I couldn't remember if May has 31 days, but it does. Okay. So I come back May 31st. And so Juhan was still doing his promotions at music shows, but it was currently his second week. And so thankfully, he was still doing music shows that week, except I was thinking, will I really be able to get in? I don't know. Like, I know Juhan is not as popular as the other guys, but still, because of all the other times, I mean, I couldn't even get into Gihyun shows and stuff. So yeah, so I went in with low expectations, but I really, really did want to see Jooheon at a music show. Again, I'm his number one fan, as you guys remember. I really love Freedom. The more that I was listening and watching Freedom, I'm like, oh my gosh, this is such an amazing song. This is Freedom in Korean. And so yeah, I really was hoping I could get in, and thankfully I did. As Jooheon's number one fan, it seems my luck is really good with him. And so here I wrote here Freedom music shows. I think I saw total three, I think so, right? Two or three, but I mean, at least more than one. I was happy I even went to one, okay, but I went to more than one. It was either two or three, and that happened like 2 days after I landed. Do you guys remember? It was like 2 days after I landed in Korea, and then I'm going to see Jooheon at a music show. That was wild, guys. You guys remember? And so of course I was still fighting jet lag. Yeah, that was so memorable. Like my timing, like thank goodness I decided to come back on that day to Korea and just in time to be able to see his music shows, and I was luckily able to get in. It was just yeah, I started June off with a bang. So like the first the second half of the year, right, June, I started off with a bang too. So I was so happy able to go see Freedom at music shows. And then after that was over, do you guys remember in June as well? I went to go see Gihyun and Jooheon's baseball game. Yeah, I mean, not a real baseball game, but it was only to see them do the first pitch and first hit. And yeah, even though it was only for like a minute or two, I was still very happy to even be there, and just able to experience that time with them because it was Gihyun's first time pitching, and Jooheon, he has pitched before, so I think this was his first time hitting. But as you guys remember, like Jooheon was able to hit the ball. I still couldn't believe it, and like Gihyun's pitch was pretty good, and so it was really nice that I was able to see that in person, and yeah, so that was still a very significant time for me. And then who would have thought that would be my last time to see Gihyun? Yeah, so like I was thinking, when was the last time I saw Gihyun? I thought it was at the It's Alright music show, but no, it was actually at this baseball game. But then again, I didn't really see him clearly. So technically, the It's Alright music show was my last time seeing him very clearly. So to each their own. But yeah, but technically, this baseball game was the last time I saw Gihyun before he enlisted. Yeah, so that's why still very significant yeah, event for me. And then I almost forgot. So do you see here it doesn't look very organized because I added it in here because I totally forgot IAM's comeback. I'm so sorry, IAM. So when I was writing this, I'm like, isn't there something else that happened in June? And so I add in here last minute. Oh my gosh, that's right. IAM's comeback. His overdrive comeback was end of June. And so yeah, so it was very, very busy time for us in June and doing his comeback watch party and stuff. But yeah, with under Sony Music, he doesn't do any music shows. That's the only sad thing. I mean, they did have for his showcase, right? The showcase thing. I applied to it, but of course I didn't get in. And so yeah, but anyways, yeah, so I am comeback as well. And yeah, June. And yeah, June was very exciting. And so yeah, and so birthdays, we have Shawnu's birthday, and also Weenie's birthday for June. So yeah, so that was all the things we did in June. Yeah. And so moving on into July. So in July, I saw FanCon online. And so FYI, like more things happen, in general with Monster X, because like Gion Festival was in May, remember? But because I didn't go, that's why I didn't write it. So all these things concerning my 2020 reflection is only the things that I did. So yeah, so that's why I wouldn't write down things that MX did, but I wasn't there. Do you guys get me? So yeah, so that's why things like that. So anyways, so in July, what did I do? FanCon online watching. Yeah, so I mean, I still was sad. I still was sad because I couldn't go there in person because I would have been able to because I felt like COVID in general was okay and I would have liked to have been able to go see it in person, and because who knows when will be when they enlist, but sadly I couldn't get a ticket. I have really bad luck when it comes to the Monster X concert tickets for some reason, and so yeah, so that felt pretty sad. But I'm glad at least they have online stream, and so I did enjoy it. I cried, and yeah, but who would have thought that would be the last concert we see of all of them? Yeah, before most of them enlist, and so yeah, so I just Yeah, significant time. And then during the same month, that's when Juhan announces he's gonna be enlisting end of July. So he announced it early, like right after FanCon, and then he's like, I'm gonna be enlisting end of this month. And I'm like, what? So do you guys remember all that? I really Gian should enlist first before Juhan, because of age. And so it was a whirlwind at this time. I remember, like, I couldn't believe that Juhan is going to be the next guy to enlist when he's younger than Gian. And so it's just and also younger than Hyungwon. And so yeah, July was a big whirlwind, that's for sure. And so I put here the next music show that I was able to luckily get in. I don't know how I was able to get in, but yeah, for Don't Worry Be Happy, his last music show and his last time emceeing on M Countdown, I luckily was able to get in. I don't know how, guys. Like, I'm so lucky when it comes to Juhan. Like, I'm his number one fan, and all my luck for Juhan, yeah, it happens. And so anyways, yeah, Don't Worry Be Happy at M Countdown. I was able to see him there. That was my last time to see him before he enlisted. As you guys remember, I cried. Like, I'm tearing up thinking about it. Like, even when I think about it, it makes me emotional. So yeah, so that was very significant, because I'm glad that I was able to say goodbye to him before he enlisted. Like, that's always just very significant to me. If I could do that for all the members, I wish I could have, but I was only able to do it with Wano, at his Christmas concert, able to say goodbye to him before he enlisted, and Juhan. And then for the other guys, I haven't been able to do that. So anyways, that's why it's very significant to me. And so anyways, yeah, so that big emotional stuff happening in July. And then on top of that, the Shawnu Hyungwon unit debut happened right after Juhan enlisted. It was so much going on, guys. How did we get through this? I don't know. How did I even get through it? So yeah, it was just so much going on. And yeah, the Shawnu Hyungwon unit debut as well. It was a lot. And then here I wrote just Juhan enlisting. So yeah, July was a lot. Yeah, okay. And then let's keep going. Okay, and then into August. Like as I'm reflecting on 2023, we're only in August. So here's the thing that I really appreciate about me reflecting on it, because again, I still can't believe how fast this year went, but it's because as I reflect on each month, I did so many things every month. And maybe with you guys too, like how 2003 fell with you, but I did so many things every single month, and because of that makes the year go by so fast. And so I'm glad to have this reflection to realize that I did so much this year, and I was very, very full. Like, I'm so glad that I did so much regarding everything that was going on in my life, the K-pop life. That just made me realize that I really spent my 2023 so well, even though it felt like a blink of an eye. But thankfully, with me reflecting on it, it made me realize, wow, 2023 was actually really a good year. And so I hope it's the same with you guys, if you're reflecting with me with your own life, or maybe you relate with me how each month was. And so I hope all you guys feel that kind of feeling of like, yeah, 2023, we spent it really well. It was, some sad things happen, but still overall was just really good. And so anyways, into August. So I wrote here, number one, I had a video call with Shawnu. So I did not tell you guys this because it's private, but there's it's a long story as to how I got this video call with Shawnu. So it was during their Love Me a Little promotions, and they're doing fan signs and video calls all the time. So I was able to win a video call with Shawnu. And yeah, again, I can't say much details about it. Just I did something. So I did something and I just luckily win. Okay, that's basically it. Okay, so I did something and I luckily won. And the thing is, I was able to choose who do I want to do a video call with, either Shawnu or Hyungwon. But I felt like Hyungwon would be more competitive. I don't know. But Shawnu just came out of the military, so I thought, wouldn't many people want to talk to Shawnu? But I don't know. But personally for me, I do like Shawnu more than Hyungwon. And also, given Shawnu just came out of the military, it will be my first time talking to him after he came out of the military. So I decided to choose him. And so I chose him and I luckily won. All right, guys. So yeah, so that was pretty crazy. So I was going through a lot at this time because they announced the winner early August. And then I talked to him middle of August. It was, yeah, guys. So I was busy in August, but that was very significant for me because, yeah, I was able to talk to him first time after he came out of the military, and I just said to him like, good job, for the 2 years you're in the military. And he said thanks, and he's always nice to talk with. I've already met him many times, as you guys know, but yeah, long time no see. Shaunu, like the last time I talked to him in a fan sign was 2021. Yes, but that was a video call. So and it was before he enlisted. So yeah, 2 years later, after he comes out of the military, and I talk with him. And I don't know if he remembers me. I'm not very sure when the members look like they remember me or not. I don't know. But when I talk with each member, it always feels like long time no see kind of feeling. So I always appreciate that they at least make that feeling for me when they talk to me. And yeah, and also I asked him questions. So you guys might be wondering, what do I want to talk to them about? And so with Shaunu, I was honestly curious. What did you do in the military? So I don't mind telling you guys this information. So I asked him, hey, what exactly did you do for your social services? Like, were you really a teacher? And he said, yeah, I was teaching kids. No, sorry, not literally teaching. So he was like taking care of kids. I think that's more accurate to say, because he wasn't actually teaching. And I was like, really? That's really what you did? And so I said, was it like for like really young kids, like preschool or something? And he said, no, they were elementary students. So elementary students is kind of old in my opinion. So I was very intrigued by that. So he was some kind of instructor, taking care kind of person for elementary students. So that's like the ages of like what, 6 to 10 years old, right? And so I'm just like, wow, I wonder what exactly was. And so I asked him, what did you do? And so he said, I prepared their food. I would like, play with them in the playground, help them with their homework. Yeah. So that's that. I don't know what kind of person you would say that. So it's like some kind of caretaker, but he's not really a teacher. And so he told me that's what he did with the kids. And I'm just like, wow. Okay, cool. And so yeah, so guys, like I mean, I don't know if you guys will say this like to anyone else, but I mean, it's not like super secretive, but just if people are like curious, what did Shaunu do for social services? Yeah, that's what he did. So I was very intrigued by that, and I'm glad to know those answers. And then and yeah, and I asked him though, did you do anything else? And he said, no, like very, very little. He would do something like administrative work or something, but he said most of the time he was just this like caretaker of kids, basically. So yeah. So that's one fun thing to let you guys know. And yes, so that was very significant to be able to talk to him at that time. Yeah. So then after that, guys, I need to talk to you guys about the Infinite concert. That's what this says. In August, I somehow, right, I cannot get a Monsta X FanCon ticket, and it's in the exact same venue, but for some reason I can get a ticket to Infinite concert. I don't know, guys. I don't know what kind of weird luck I have, but I guess I'm not meant to go see a Monsta X concert anytime soon. I don't know. So it was really hard to get an Infinite concert ticket. So how I was able to get it is that they opened more tickets later on. And so they said, yeah, at this time, these more tickets will open, and just try to get a ticket at that time. And so I decided to get my luck. I knew it wasn't going to be a lot of tickets that's going to open more. And so I just tried. I'm like, okay, let's try. I try. And I think it took me like 3 times, like each time when you pick a seat, it will say, oh, it's already taken. But I think it was my 3rd time of me clicking, and I got it. And I'm just like, is this for real? So it was crazy. I couldn't. That's crazy. How come I don't have that luck for Monsta X? And so yeah, I got super lucky getting this Infinite concert ticket. And yeah, and I went to my first ever Infinite concert this year in August, and it's always been a bucket list of mine to go see Infinite in concert. I have never ever seen them in person. Never went to their concert before. Never even saw them at a festival. And like they've been around for like 13 years, And so I've been in Korea for 10 years, but I've never seen them perform in person. And so yeah, that Infinite concert was amazing. I don't know what else to say. It's just I lost my mind because the first 3 songs they performed, it was their debut song. It was called Come Back, and then after that they did Before the Dawn. So my top, one of my tops, I don't know, but Chaser is number 1, but then Before the Dawn, it's like my top 3. And so after that they did Before the Dawn, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, already out of the gate the second song to perform is Before the Dawn. So I was already like freaking out at this time. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm finally seeing Before the Dawn live in front of me. I was losing it already, and it was only the second song. And then And then after they finished the second song, Before the Dawn, then into the third song, it was Chaser. Okay, so I'm losing it. I'm losing it. So like right after is my favorite song of Infinite, Chaser. They're performing Chaser. I'm like, I'm already losing it. So but yeah, the right at the beginning of the Infinite concert, I already lost my mind. Like I can't remember anything after Chaser. Okay, so anyways, no, I mean, because I was just so excited, just finally seeing Chaser for the first time, and it was already just from the beginning. And so after I saw Chaser live, like the rest of the concert, I'm like, I'm good. I'm so glad they performed Chaser. I wanted to believe they would perform Chaser, but there were some title songs they didn't perform at this concert. But I'm so glad at least they know Chaser is one of their famous ones, and so I was just so glad it was in the set list and it was already in the beginning. And so everything else about the concert is like you could do whatever you want. I'm totally satisfied as long as you perform Chaser. And so the rest of the concert, I was just losing my mind. I'm just like enjoying the whole time. And I have stories. I have stories of that concert. I have so I'll think about it. Maybe later today in the second live I do. Maybe I could go more in details about these things. I'll think about it. And so, anyways, guys, that was really, it was, yeah, it was a big highlight for me as well. August, Infinite concert. Now the thing is, in not so great timing, but a few days after the Infinite concert, Gihyun enlist. So that's what this says, Gihyun enlist. And so I felt very weird, especially because I was talking to Seonyu earlier that month and then going to see Infinite, but it's so unfortunate I do nothing Gihyun related because at this time was his exhibition, right? But I wasn't able to get a ticket to see his exhibition, right? My bad luck is so crazy, right? So yeah, so this would have been a good time if if I was able to do anything Gihyun specific, but no, I didn't. I did Seonyu and Infinite, and then a few days later, then Gion enlist. And so yeah, so it's sad that there was no like ending thing I could have done with Gion, and so I had to deal with that the next coming months of like how to deal with not really having a proper thing regarding Gion before he enlisted. But I finally made peace with it. It took a while, but time is always a good healer to things. And then when I just think about it some more, I'm like, it's okay. Like in the beginning is tough, but as time goes on, it's a lot better. And so, anyways, yeah, significant time in August, Gion enlist. And then here, my dad's birthday. My dad's birthday in August. Let's keep going. We're almost done. Okay. I mean, actually, not really. We're in autumn right now, but it's okay. It's okay. We're almost done. Okay. So September. September was only a few months ago, but I honestly couldn't really remember what happened in September. I don't know. Everything now is like my mind is like more of a blur after Gion enlisted or something. But I do remember like September was a bit tough trying to make peace with this. Like I didn't get like a final thing to be able to do with Gion before he enlisted. But it was, what can we do? And so, anyways, so IM's first festival, that's what this says. So it was a few days after Gihyun's enlistment, then I go see IM. So it's just so crazy. Nothing related to Gihyun during, those significant times, but I see everyone else, So anyways, it's okay. It's just my weird luck with Gihyun. Anyways, IM's first festival. And if you guys remember, he took off his shirt. it was a wild time, but also like, you guys already know my full story about the first festival, but it was shocking to me. I didn't know any of his songs. And so it was just really funny time. Yeah, that still will always be such a very memorable first festival that IM did on his own. And yeah, and from that point on, finally I memorized all his songs. And so it was just funny. Oh yeah, I forgot this is also Wonho solo what solo birthday, I guess. Okay, but yeah, I forgot to write that because that's when he comes back. So anyways, then the second line says here the Seonwoo Hyungwon first festival as well. And so yeah, so 1 week after IM's, then I saw Seonwoo Hyungwon for the first time. I finally see them for the first time because I didn't get into any of their music shows. So that's why I didn't write any of it here. And so yeah, but my first time seeing them, their first festival also in September. And it was also really good. I still haven't talked to you guys in detail about it yet. So I'll see if maybe I could do that later today. But it was great. It was great. Not like amazing, but I mean, it was just really good. because I haven't seen Sean perform in person in a very long time, even though I talked to him in a video call already. But still, yeah, it was nice to finally see it in person and then seeing Hyungwon perform as well. And so that would be my last time to see Hyungwon before he enlists. But I kind of like had that feeling when I saw them at this festival. I'm like, I think this will be my last time to see Hyungwon. And so I just wanted to enjoy that moment and stuff. And I was content with that if that was my last time, yeah, to see Hyungwon. And yeah, so it was, yeah, it was good. It was good, but definitely the last song, suddenly they performed Fallen, and that was that I lost my mind because I'm like, it's been so long since I heard Fallen in person and able to like enjoy it. And so yeah, I want to hopefully talk more about it next time. And so here it's Monbib's birthday in September, but also Wano's solo birthday, and exactly 1 year later he will come back from the military. So that's September. I thought I did more things in September, but I can't remember anymore. If you guys ever remember anything that I didn't write here, please leave a comment and let me know. But yeah, that's September felt like a blur. But then again, I went to 2 festivals. Maybe like that really was like too much that I was going on. And of course, I'm still working all the time. So I'm not writing down any significant work stuff. I'm just working like random things all the time. And so yeah, that's just, yeah, so that's all I can remember about September. And then into October. So October is my least favorite month of the year. So yeah, April is my favorite, but October is my least favorite for many reasons. You guys can already know. And so yeah, so it's not a lot for October, but but here in October, I go see I.M second festival. It was the second festival, and it was okay. It was okay. I just, the thing is, I was disappointed because of the backup dancers, and it wasn't a live band. The first festival, no backup dancers. It was a live band. So I was hoping the second festival would still be the same, but no. So I was a little bit disappointed. The second festival was like that, but it was still a good time. And also, I.M looked really good, even though he wasn't wearing a shirt. But like out of all the festivals, he looked the most handsome at the second festival, in my opinion. And so he looked very good on that day. And then yeah, but I want to talk more detail about that festival hopefully later today. And then one thing I forgot, this was added in later, if you can see how it's not really organized. Anyways, Mon Mogodo Go Mongo last episode was in October, and so that was significant. Like, it's over, but surely it'll come back once they all finish the military. But yeah, that was the end of Mongo. And then here I wrote in Korean, it's like my mood was just kind of, yeah. And in general, just October, it just brings up all those memories, and I still consider it as like traumatic to me, I guess. And so yeah, just overall in October, I just felt kind of blue, but I was still busy, but I just remember October was like not feeling that great. And then also most of the guys was already enlisted, and I don't know, it was just, I just remember October, my least favorite month, and in general, I just wasn't feeling that great. So that's all I can remember about October. But the only good thing, Juhan's birthday. Only Juhan's birthday is the best thing about October. And it's also my half birthday, October 18th. But other than that, other than birthdays, yeah, October is my least favorite month of the year. So moving on from that, November, which was last month, but how come I can't remember anything else that happened? So November is really short. So the only significant thing is that Hyungwon enlisted. Did anything else happen? I don't think so. But of course, we have here Minhyuk's and Giyeon's birthday. But that's it, right? I really don't think anything else happened in November, right? Yeah, but of course it was significant. Hyungwon finally enlisted. I'm like, when is this guy gonna enlist? Well, finally in November, and then celebrating the other 2 guys' birthdays. And I've just still been busy with work. No significant work thing I can remember happening last month. I'm just going about my life normally. But I do remember I had more things to do in November because December I was going to be busy. So yeah, I think November was mainly just me preparing a lot for what's going to happen in December. So this past month, you guys pretty much know everything. It just happened, but I did a lot in December. Yeah, so December. Wow. When I was writing this down, I'm like, wow, December, just like how it was last January, was a lot. And so, the sudden trips that my mom and that my mom wanted to take, and so I go with her, of course. And so first thing was going to Osaka. So I went to Osaka early December. After that is IAM's third festival, the Genie Festival. Went to that. Then after that, I went to Hong Kong. And then after that, I wrote here that I got sick right after Hong Kong, as you know, and I'm still trying to get over my sickness. And so, yeah, this is the most sick I've been all year. Even, I think this is worse than even my knee injury. And so, yeah, this is like it's significant because I can't believe end of the year, this is when I get sick. But it's okay. I think all things happen for a reason, because me being sick and me taking this long break from work is just, I feel like it made me able to reflect more on this past year and able to realize that, wow, even though I feel like I'm not doing a lot the end of this year, but no, I actually did so much this past month, And so so I get sick, right? And then after I get sick, I go to Busan to go see IAM's fourth festival. So I go to Busan, but not only even though I've been to Busan many times, but I found it significant that it was my first time taking KTX. So I wrote here, riding KTX for the first time. And now here it says here 2023, the end. So I really have been through a lot. So this was a crazy year. That's finally the end of the reflection. But yeah, I mean, given how long it took me to reflect on this year, I did so much, even in December when I thought I didn't really, because of me getting sick, I kind of was I was feeling kind of down, in all honesty. Yeah, after I got sick, I was feeling kind of down because I wanted to enjoy these last days of 2023 as best as possible and just all that stuff. But as I reflect on what I did all year, I already did so much stuff all year. It's okay. So like maybe me getting sick is kind of good timing at this time, since it's like forcing me to calm down and like, you don't need to do more stuff. You already did so much already. Even this past month has already been a lot. So even though I hate getting sick, but I think maybe was kind of good I got sick so that I could like rest. And I mean, I'm resting while being sick. I don't know if it's really a good thing, but yeah, so it just felt like I had some time to myself and just relax. And into the new year, it's going to be relaxing as well. At least I think so. We're going to reflect on 2024 future stuff later, but I'm expecting January is not going to be as crazy as how it was for 2023. So yeah, so I think 2024 is going to be a fine year as well. I don't think I'll be doing this much, right? But I still want to enjoy my time as much as possible. So I'm hoping 2024 I'll be able to fulfill a lot of things, and maybe if I fill it up with a lot of things, it will also feel like a blur. And then before we know it, Wano comes back, Minhyuk comes back, everyone else is gonna come back. So yeah, I want to talk about plans for 2024 on January 1st, tomorrow. I think that's more appropriate. We do that tomorrow. Oh my gosh. So right now it's 3:30 p.m. and I do need to eat. So yeah, I need to prepare food and also get ready for our New Year's Eve party a few hours from now. So thanks everyone that was able to join. I don't know if you guys are still here. You should be sleeping, okay? Any of you guys like on the other side of the world, but thanks everyone, for a great 2023. I mean, you guys have been with me for a while. Some of you guys are like customers, but also people that just found me on YouTube. It's like, we all come from everywhere, right? And so it's been interesting all these years that we've been going through. But I do think 2023 was most significant out of all the years that I've known you guys. Also within my adulting life, 2023 has been good. Yeah. And also my niece being born in 2023, so I think 2023, I can never forget it. And yeah, my niece being born in 2023. So yeah. And so on to 2024, I'm gonna do my best to make it just as good. I mean, not just as good. What do I mean by that? I want to make it just as fulfilled. That's what I mean. It's like I want every year from now on, we should make it as fulfilling as possible, because we're not going to get that time back. And so we have time for who knows how long. And yeah, let's just make the best of it every single time. And so 2024, I'm hoping to also, be as fulfilled as how I did in 2023. So that's the ending note of this. And let's go. Okay, so Lulu here says, Shanu lived that episode of Monster X-Ray when the members worked at the daycare every day. He would have been good as a teacher's assistant. Yeah, that's the word. I'm thinking he was a teacher's assistant. Yeah, and also remembering their X-Ray episode of them at the daycare. Yeah, that must have been what kind of job he was doing, not actually teaching, but he wasn't taking care of young kids. He was taking care of elementary students. So yeah, I think makes sense. He was some kind of assistant, just helping with the kids with what they were doing and stuff. And I have no idea what school or area it was, since it's military related. So, but I didn't ask him that. I felt like it was kind of too personal now that I think about it. But also I didn't have enough time. But yeah, I was curious, just what he did. And so that's all to know. Like that's for real. That's what he said to me. I hope he didn't lie to me. And so yeah, just take it as you will. That's what he said to me. Um, yeah. Yeah. And also, I really hope Wano will tell us what he's doing after he comes back from the military. What exactly is he doing? It's such a mystery with Wano, but I hope he'll tell us once he comes back. Yes, Lulu, I can't believe you're still here, Lulu. So Lulu says 2024 will be the most exciting for us in the fall. You got that right, Lulu. I'm waiting for you here in Korea. Wano as well. Wano waiting for you. I'm so excited. Anyone else who wants to come to Korea, let us know. Okay, yeah. And then Lulu says, I will continue to listen to K-pop waiting for Wano's return. Sounds good. Yeah, Lulu. 2024 is going to be very exciting. Yes. So I can't wait to talk about how we hope and plan for 2024. I mean, not all plans go the way we want, as we know, but I still would like to go about it as like just looking forward to it. I think that's the best way we can go about the future, is that we don't know what's going to happen. Anything can happen, bad and good things. But yeah, let's be hopeful that 2024 will still be just as plentiful as how it's been past years. Yeah. Lulu says, if he doesn't tell us what he did, that's okay. Of course, Lulu. You know how I feel too. Yeah. If he also never wants to tell us, he's like, no, it's going to be a secret forever. It's like, okay, I'll be sad. Of course, I'll be sad because I'm so curious. But yeah, of course, I understand if he never wants to tell us. And so I was curious about Shawnee when I asked him about that. I wonder, like, would he be okay telling me? I mean, I don't think it's too secretive, but who knows, depending on how it is with the military. But he was very willingly just was what's the word, like, he never hesitated answering my questions about what he did in the military. So I thought that was pretty cool. And so who knows with Wano? I don't know, but yeah, either way, if he wants to tell us or not, I understand. But I hope he can tell us something, because I'm so curious. I'm always so curious about what they do. All right, guys. So to you guys, if by chance it's already December 31st for you, happy New Year's Eve, but still is here in Korea. And whether I could see you guys later today or not, maybe I'll see you guys tomorrow on January 1st, whatever it is. The time zones are weird. I'm really way into the future before a lot of you guys on the other side of the world. So I'll see you guys when I see you guys, whatever the time zone is. All right. Okay. So as always, be healthy, be safe, be careful. Good day, good night. Don't worry, be happy, stay happy. And take care. Take care of everything around you. And I'll wait a few seconds just in case. Yeah. So yeah, I feel like this is something I should do every single year. I'm really surprised at myself that I didn't do this at previous years. But I felt like previous years, I mean, given 2020, beginning of the pandemic, there wasn't really a lot to say. Like, what exactly did I do? I just stayed home most of the time, right? And just working from home. And then 2021, 2022. Yeah, I feel like I didn't really do a lot until the end of 2022 because of COVID. So I think that also is why 2023 feels so much more significant to me. Yeah, now that I think about it. But still, 21, 22, they were still okay. Yeah. Just good time to just really reflect and remember that time is precious, and I'm just glad to have spent it as best as I could. And hopefully no more bad sickness out there anymore. I really hope not. But I mean, I don't know. Just be responsible, take care, and yeah. Well, let's hope the world will be okay going forward as well. So yeah, take care as always. Yes. So Lulu says, I hope the members stay healthy and safe while they're in the military. Of course. number one thing, whatever they're doing in the military. Yeah, I always hope that they're doing fine. I mean, we know Gion is shoveling snow, and then I don't know what the other guys are doing, but yeah, winter time is a bit tough because I think their army base is really high up in mountains, so it's really cold up there. But yeah, I'm hopeful they'll be all good. Yeah. Yes, yes. So Lulu also saying, looking forward to hearing my future travel plans to Taiwan. Yes, you remember I'm going to go to Taiwan until I'm 24. That's right. So those are things I'm going to talk about more on January 1st of like, yeah, the future plans of later. Yeah. So yeah, Lulu, okay, I can't wait as well. Okay, go to sleep, and you guys need to go to sleep, or if I can see you guys in a few hours from now. All right, let's go. Have a good end of 2023, whether I see you guys later or not. I'll see you later. Okay, bye.